Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Andy Isabella, 75 yards. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible, run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee. Come out to the 25-yard line. A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Simmons. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Levis now off of play action. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. Oh, look at the juke.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Maybe in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, it's Simmons, and he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 44.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Simmons. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Second and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Now the ball comes loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession's still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This a quick pass to Davis. And it's a Titans touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Trap 50, trap 60. 7 Pirates, Warriors 70. 60 Bobcat.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Simmons trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark it down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Cougar 19.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is complete to Holmes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
19 tight. 19 Lions.
2nd and 14. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, Levis is that's taken in by Okonkwo. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st and 10, it's Levis. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down as well. And it looks like this is going to be all for naught. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Levis looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Simmons. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They'll run on 1st down. Simmons. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Up the middle they go. It's Simmons, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. And running with power here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Okay,
Now
break.
2nd and 3.
Smash. Check.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Jacobs is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Mayer from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now a handoff up the middle. Simmons, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Levis to throw off play action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
They'll begin on the ground with Jack. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jalen Carter now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. And his kick is indeed good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it. The
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Now give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Let's go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. but he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Up the middle they go. It's Simmons. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Simmons. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Third and short. It's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay,
the
ready?
offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
I'm not flying.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.